Alright, this finally it's fucking working. I accidentally forgot to turn off my mic. Alright, I've been trying to stream this game for the past 2 fucking hours. And I just now finally got it to work. I wanted to stream this sooner, but can't, so fuck. Oh well. Yes. We are going to continue where we left off. Like, having a really good day today. I went to Hoop Haven, started off my thing. Meals were really nice today. And got back, got some lunch. I tried streaming this. It's like, okay, fuck. I'm gonna do this on Tuesday, and even though we'll probably won't be raiding anymore, I could try to stream this tomorrow. But still, like, dude, how the hell do I even work with this? Like, OBS has just been such a shitstorm. I can't wait for the next update so I can fix everything. Anyways, let's get back. Where we leave off? Back in the cafeteria. I think that's Liv. He's looking at with a long neck. Hey Liz. You know, this today would have been a really fucking good day too to stream, because like you don't really have people around, but now everyone's back home. Hey Inko, couldn't see you from up here, though I heard you. I guess I'll go ahead and get my food from the vending machines again. Like, I probably won't even be streaming long because I gotta go meet my dad for dinner. I was gonna like a late Father's Day lunch for dinner with him tonight, so yeah, I got that at 6 and it's already 4:28, so probably only gonna be streaming for like 30-45 minutes, if that. Making my way over to the vending machines, I do the same song and dance I did last time. Card swipe and a few button presses later, earn me a couple cans of soda, 2 bags of chips, and a few candy bars. It's like when the teacher asked you brought enough candy for everyone, only now it's true. I head back to our table. A bundle of food stuff in my makeshift pouch and distribute them. Olivia gets her share, but doesn't say anything. Alright, can we make her actually talk this time? Because the only time she's really seemed to really talk was around that teacher. Ah, sweet. Ah, why thank you, Inko. Damien, if you'd be so kind. Already on it. Damien cracks open a can of soda, just slid Sawyer's head next to him. He's wearing a novelty soda cap. Oh, that's awesome. Then he swaps the old can with a new one, almost like he's swapping wheels on a Formula 1 racer. Thank you. No problemo. His head cranes back at the top of the ceiling to continue eating the foliage. So Nico, how's your day been so far? Pretty decent, I'd say. It's mostly looking forward to photography since Ben will show me some good photo spots. Cool, cool. Damon just nods as he continued to munch on a sandwich. I think he zoned out about halfway through the sentence. Oh, and also, Liz helped me submit my contest entry. Awesome. Can always rely on Liz to help you out. Flattery will get you nowhere, Damien. Just saying the honest truth. Liz entered the contest too, right? Everyone must be trying to win the cash prize. Money's okay. Liz comes down again with a mouthful of leaves. Her hands fold up a tray with each segment filled with a different sauce. The real prize is having your submission featured on the sponsor's magazine cover in a featured article. She's still articulate. Do you have any idea how good it looks on a resume? Heck, I could probably get a scholarship with that alone. Oh, you really got this all planned out. What'd you submit? Takes a moment to swallow your salad and there's a huge grin. I submitted my best digital art piece. Oh, what is it? Here. Grace set aside so she can bring out her phone to show Damien and me her entry. It looks to be a village townhouse piece. Very rustic and classy. It looks pretty good. Yo, that's so cool. That looks so realistic. Thanks, took me about a week to blend some more fanciful elements into each other. Based off my grandfather's home from the old country. It's amazing. I can't even tell this whole thing's digital art at all. Damien grabs hold of Liz's phone and turns it towards Olivia. Hey Olivia. Jumps up, having been suddenly made relevant to the conversation she was just spectating. What? I'm not giving these chips back, they're mine. Finally, more than one sentence. More than one word. I was just gonna show you Liz's entry. Olivia narrows her eyes, leans over to see an image on Liz's phone. She then looks up and gives Damien a quick nod before returning to eating her chips. Damien's smile falters a little at her minimal response. So he's back to his usual grin as Liz takes back her phone. Wow, Liz, I didn't know you were going to digital painting. That looks great. Did you plan on being an artist after graduating? Oh, thanks. Well, no, I don't plan on being an artist per se. I plan to be an antique dealer, specifically with art. What's that mean? It means she buys the splattered canvases everyone just uses for money laundering. Damon's a real one. He knows what's up. No. It'll be the real deal stuff. There's a real market out there for it. I'm taking my AP business class and using the school's prestigious art program. That's actually why I picked this place out. There's a real elite selection of graduates from here. Oh, you're the school's treasurer too, right? I'm doing everything to make sure I'm ready for the real deal. I do love painting, though. It's not just an ends to a mean. Maybe that's why I want to go into trading. I can get the right people, the right art they need. That's very thoughtful. Huh. I should start thinking of my future more. I wonder what Olivia thinks about this. If it even interests her. Damien just exaggerated exaggeratedly nodding his head up and down. I don't know if he's agreeing with Liz or headbanging some tune playing in his head. I look to the side to see Olivia staring down at the bag of chips, looking pensive. I guess I'm not the only one that's a bit worried about our long-time plans after school, compared to Liz. Well, we got the whole year still. What about you, Damien? Don't really have a big goal set. The only reason I'm here is because the closet, it's the closest school to our home. And Damien, I keep telling you about planning ahead. I know, but I like keeping my options open. What are you doing in school? I just picked out any classes that seemed interesting to me. So I gotta say, home economics class is pretty fun. I get to make food in class and eat it too. Learning skills in a class like that, you'd be a perfect husband. Yeah. Wait, what? They're already shipping their own characters. I love their little exaggeration faces. But to get back to my point, that art contest, if I win and get that interview, it's an insane advantage. I'll say. By the way, Olivia, did you submit something for the art contest? Oh. Looks away, slightly deflated. No. Really? Oh crap, I might have a chance then. Like we saw that image in the school's office place before. Hey Liz, that sounds a certain way. Wow. You're already backing up Olivia. Sorry, I didn't mean it like that. Olivia rolls her eyes and merely goes back to munching on her chips. Mr. Latican says you're a brilliant painting. I really like the portrait you made of me. Whoa, she what? Suspicious leer is now replaced with a murderous glare. Yep, lunch is the perfect time to eat my feet. Actually, I haven't seen any of her real work, only something she's done out of boredom. Olivia's eyes closed, she inhales deeply, the air of neutrality returning to her once she reopens them. She looks me up and down again, as though something will be different this time. Can't. What's that mean? Even if I could, they're going to be looking for the best artists here. You gotta show them with how good your art is. I just don't want them to look at me and feel like they have to give me a reward out of pity. Damien's face is frozen mid-bite, his sandwich losing its meat integrity by the second as his eyes flick between Olivia and I. I can practically hear the blaring alarm in his head and brain catching fire trying to connect dots. I want to be judged for my art, and not. Olivia struggles to formulate the next few words and lets out a weary sigh. It would just feel undeserved. How? Yeah, how? Damien? Shh. Has that ever happened before? Do you ever really do that? You weren't there for it. Some losers used to even tell me to take advantage of it. Why not? That was... Why would you say that, dude? Dude, seriously? Why? I constantly get reminded of myself. I can't separate myself from work. My work. Oh, there it is, separating the art from the artist. I like it. If I can get back, if I can get placement being worse, I can eventually rely on it. So the playing field can be even. That's a lot at once. I'm not even sure I got all that, but I definitely touched a nerve I shouldn't have. No, sorry. Olivia brushes her hair down. Look, I don't want to get rewards and praise I haven't earned. Seriously not that good. I really wouldn't win. Besides, it takes a long sip of cola. Can I see some of your work? No. And she really didn't put herself down like that. I get a lot of students here are crazy good at art. Some are probably better now than I ever will be, and they're just getting started. Pretty scary to think about. I mean, like that landscape of the city near the principal's office? Landscape? Oh, I took a shot of it. It's a bit tough getting my camera out, now with all the books I needed for class in the way. I have the contents of my backpack, taking my treasured DSLR out last. After finding the shot in question in the menus, I turned the display towards everyone else so they could see the glamour shot. A freshman made that painting. Just from looking at it, I can see why it won first place. I drew that. Oh. Her name is on it, isn't it? My brain finally makes the connection with the signature on the mural. That was you? Is that much of a shocker to you? Quite a bit, yeah, it looks amazing. I mean, it's whatever. I had to have some dumb guy to help me out. It wasn't like I was the one that did it all. When you say you can't enter, it's because you already won once? Yeah, basically. She looks away from us, eating her chips in silence. I've heard the expression of being one's worst critic. I've never expected Olivia to kick herself this hard. Especially with her legs. Okay, that was bad of me. I'm not going to apologize for that, though. I mentally kicked myself thrice over just thinking that last part. What? Something wrong, Liz? Did she bite her tongue or something? Why is she imitating one of those picture plants right now? Liz? What's with the look, long neck? Just surprised to see you in better spirits is all. You're making it weird. Don't make it weird. Yeah, it's been ages, Olivia. I think a Randy like Inky over here got you to open up like this in just 2 days. Gestures to me. What'd you do, man? The girl in question freezes. Damien's thoughtless comments have thrust her into self-awareness. Oh, bye. And she just leaves. Olivia, wait. She's gone. Well, she did give a warning. Yeah. I just decided she was making good progress. The rest of lunch we tried to spend talking about Liz's art process. Damien looked like he wanted to try to bring Olivia back into the conversation, but no one had any idea where she had gone. Still, part of me thinks she wanted to talk. Why doesn't she? Sadly, a question for another time, as Olivia's departure seems to signal the end of lunch. At least Liz and Damien wave goodbye. Leave me to clean up all the trash from the table, including everything I had to remove from my backpack. Darn it. Photography class comes and goes. For partners, Latikin gives Ben and I the green light to walk around the campus. Ben showed me a few spots. Showed me around to his prime photo spots and such. And as such, becomes my impromptu tour guide. It's actually pretty neat to see the parts of the school I haven't explored yet until now. Places like the music hall and reception recreational pool were the most interesting to see. Currently at the courtyard, Ben points out the views of the outer landscapes around the school. I wonder why Ben was eager to show me. These views are impeccable. While he's explaining the image he has in his head, my mind still wanders back to Olivia. I wonder what I did to make her express herself so much. Inko? Inko? Oh? I was asking if you'd be available sometime during this weekend to take photos. Oh, I'm free on Saturday. Excellent, we can meet back up here. Sounds good. As we head back to class, I begin to think there's something I can do in history class. Back in history class, Mrs. Prockling continues prattling on about, and after final offensive that left the entire city of Triceratops destroyed, the Thothian, oh my god, when he was defeated, bringing an end to their crimes against both Dino and humankind. That is, oh, that's one hell of a word. With that, the Dino-Human War came to an end, and peace was finally declared after 10 years of strife. Of course, there was a matter of rebuilding and dousing all those fires still burning, as well as what to do with all the bodies, and... I should probably care more about Miss Brockling's lectures, since history has been extremely strong culture connections. Man, is it boring. Ahead of me, Olivia's returned to her default sullen, deflated gloom. Not glaring back at me, so she probably over whatever that was. Or she still doesn't know I'm here. Boy, will that be entertaining to see. Assuming I don't end up mechanical pencil jammed through my lenses. Through a lens. The other students are similarly bored, only occasionally marking down something whenever it sounds like it'll be on a review sheet at the end of the week. There is, of course, no more note passing today. Mrs. Prockling's effusions yesterday must have been on their minds. There won't be any more chances given, and even though she doesn't seem running on her own, the consequences would be dire. Especially if she can call over Sully like that in her own personal enforcer. There's simply no getting around it. This is just a period we all have to sit through. And there isn't even any solidarity we had in our shared misery. I got a feeling like a choice thing is coming up soon. Simply, reality of high school history class. Only saving grace is she isn't stalking around the room looking at us to do something worse. That we're being lectured at. Anne mechanically copies down whatever she's writing on the board. While I should also be paying attention to what Miss Prockling is saying, I'm more certain that we'll be reading the exact same thing from our heavy textbooks. My eyes wander away from her and the board, scan over all my peers, and equally as bored and feigning interest. Eventually there's a bit of movement ahead of me. What's she up to now? Olivia folds a sheet of a notebook paper back and forth discreetly, creating a deep crevice. She licks her fingers and runs it along the crease and gently pulls. The paper rips along the seam silently. Oh, is she really risking it? What even got to gain? It's just no passing game. Maybe she feels bad because she got caught yesterday. Oh boy. Olivia passes the note to her left. The student next to her raises an eyebrow but simply takes the note. And immediately passes it on without looking at it. One by one, my passmates pass the note along to the next. And we dares open the note and write something in it. Surreptitiously... Fuck, that's a big ass word I don't use every day. Keep track of the note in the corner of my eyes and makes a circuit around the room. Thankfully, Mrs. Prockling's eyes are focused on the board when I feel a tap on my shoulder. I reach for my ear as to give it a scratch, and the folded page is pushed in my waiting fingers and against my ear. I feel an edge crying against my earlobe. I chew my lip. Hear that. Keep a hiss of pain contained. Probably unintentional, but paper cut still stings bad, especially on such a fleshy part. Fingers toy with the bundle of paper now at my desk. No one else had bothered with it. I wouldn't exactly call it an empty campus, but there should be potential here. There's a crumpled note beneath my fingertips. Must have been folded when I was thinking. Looking at the soul doodle on the sheet, I see a pretty simple rat drawing with a very realistic hand giving it a thumbs up. Plenty of space this time, and Miss Procklin is preoccupied at the front. I doubt she'd even notice. Temptation is there, making my fingers itch. Finally getting a real chance to do something fun in my suit and do some class. I'm just gonna save right here. In fact, I have the perfect idea in mind that'd catch Olivia's attention. That doesn't ruin anything. Everything, that's it. That is. Not uncompassionate, but Miss Brockling has a lot less tolerance for horseplay in her class. Probably wouldn't get another chance. Like, going by Coach Sully's one chance policy and how these guys aren't even considering playing along. I bet this wouldn't be pretty. Okay, so I get a feeling I'm getting a choice here in a sec. Kinda makes me concerned for Olivia. I could just hold on to the note and give it back after class. Heck, Olivia would never even know. I don't think she even knows I'm in this class. Okay. So I got a feeling this is one of those character-driven choices. So back in this new game, your choices mattered a decent amount. So, what we could do is what this probably does, I got a feeling being a little more compassionate for the other person does help your score a lot. Being safe can also be a good call at times, but right, my snoot sensors are telling me to draw the gator girl on a half pipe. What's life without a little bit of risk? Wait for Miss Brockling to start a new tangent to make sure I have enough time. You said something about a single continent movement. Time to move. This is going to be basically a stick figure, but it's just a doodle. Well, you could doodle a photograph. I'm not sure what I mean by that. I also don't know how to draw a wheelchair. Yeah, it looks more like a abstract depiction of a bow-legged T-Rex than what I wanted. Oops, we'll have to do. Check it over one last time, as if I had a conceptualization to improve more. Ah well. Pass the note forward, careful not to notify the teacher. Olivia takes the note over her shoulder, once more not checking it. Seems to deflate a bit opening the note, probably because of all the blank space. It looks like she recognized whatever I did either. Maybe I should talk about it with her after class. I don't know, seems like an okay thing to do. Just pass the note again. What? That's more the process of students taking the note, passing it along without looking at it. Well, this time it's a little more collectively annoyed. Probably won't go around again. Why the heck would Olivia send the note around again? Not going to change their minds to draw something now. Desperation, thoughtlessness, whatever it is, the note's coming my way again. They take it, I confirm that yes, once again, nobody else wrote anything. However, there is a new doodle of a rat with a flamethrower from Olivia. Cute. Alright, guess this time I'll draw... How about adding myself to the sketch? The half pipe. This time I'll depict myself as the stick figure. No use trying to go outside my skill level for a note passing game. It's simple enough to do. I even include my sunglasses. Yeah, I'm liking this. Little face. I like it. Maybe I should also make sure Miss Brockling isn't looking my way. Yeah, she's not right now. I'm in luck. Alright, time to pass this on. Pass the note forward once more. Olivia pinched the note between two fingers, still not looking back. I keep saying that, but I guess it's not weird. Why would you look back in that situation? Checks the note and looks a bit down again. Next is up to the corner I'd drawn in. Uh-oh. I nearly fell out of my seat from a sudden loud noise. There's a moment of unwavering silence before a voice speaks up. Miss Halford. The girl in question shrinks in her seat in embarrassment. Oh shit, this ain't good. Sorry, Miss Brockling, I saw a spider. She simply sighs, muttering to herself, and turned her attention back to writing more notes on the board. Turns her head back slowly, just enough to be able to make eye contact with me. While she asks me with judging contempt and curiosity, I see her hand is tenderly massaging the tip of her tail. Looking at the floor, I think she managed to chip the linoleum. As soon as Miss Proctor turns around to continue teaching, Olivia scribbles something down. She turns to look at me once more, hesitating. Then she flicks the note in my direction. Completely misses me. I try to catch it midair, but I end up slamming my face on the desk to get it. Mr. Nito, what was that noise? I pulled the note into my sleeve and strained to keep my injured eye open. Each probably meant the foot stomping. I found that spider, Miss Proctor. The teacher grimaces. I better be cleaned up by the end of the class then, Mr. Nito. Yes, ma'am. I breathe a sigh of release at my excuse by this Miss Proctor's stare. She turns a few pages in a textbook lying on her desk, instructing class to do the same as she searches for something. She's distracted. I can finally see what Olivia drew. There's now a surprisingly detailed dodgeball whizzing toward my stick figure's head. I wanted to be upset, but I find myself admiring her motion lines. Actually, she should be an animator. I'm all over what to add. Still, I'm giving the large rat sunglasses as well. A few seconds later, he looks twice as cool as before. I look up to see Olivia pondering how to get it back to her when a sinister idea comes to mind. Her hood hangs open and it rests on her back. Tough shot, but... bingo. Olivia scratches at the back of her neck and finds the note. She looks back at the squinted eyes, my intent scanning me for foul play. She mouths something to me, a question I think. I'm not most apt lip reader, especially when said lips are thrice as long as humans. So unfolds the page, and seconds later she's already added a new sketch and folded up. It lands neatly on my desk this time, and I expect the latest edition. More rats doing decidedly non-rat activities. What? I don't know what she'd think of a cat this time. Continue passing the sheet back and forth, adding new sketches and adding to each other's. Fingers are starting to tire when Miss Proctor addresses Olivia. Alright, Miss Halford, you may leave now. Anyone else, you may take the last 5 minutes to start on your homework. Olivia takes her time to pack away her supplies, occasionally glancing my way. Gone is paranoia. Now just become plain confusion. As if I wouldn't play the duel game thing with her. Even as she wheels out of the room, I notice her eyes still on me. I give her a wave goodbye and she seemed shocked by that, turning her head and finally passing through the doorway. Right then, homework. Ah, crap. It only now occurs to me that there's plenty of good reason the teacher doesn't want to slack me off during class. The last 5 minutes, I try to speed read the second chapter in its entirety. I don't get any good information used for today's homework. I resolved to just check online for a lecture that's not as boring. Maybe one with some good animation, even. When the rest of us are finally excused, I realize I've still got the page full of doodles. Considering all the stuff on it, I feel like a waste just to toss it away. I decided to keep it, slipping it in one of my binder's extra plastic sleeves. Having safely packed away, I shoulder my backpack and exit the room. Also, I'm going to turn down the music just a little bit because one thing I failed to mention was literally the next day after I streamed this game last week, I got hit with the copyright notice, except it was for a song that sounds very similar to one that's used in here. I don't think it is it, so I just gotta reject the claim one of these days. I don't want to do it today or this week, but eventually I'll just get to it. Man, now I get why Olivia gets to leave class early sometimes. Also so packed and chaotic, once class ends, I always end up being pushed around by rowdy students heading towards their classes next. Once school ends, it's even worse. When I saw it yesterday, it was something else. The word riptide comes to mind. I just end up waiting around a few minutes for the flow to die down. It's looking like that that's just going to be my routine now. Pass by a few more art displays on my way to the stairs. Back down to the first floor. The art wing. There's still a bunch of displays up. Maybe there simply isn't enough space. Something presses into my chest and lurches me to a stop. Olivia, holding an arm out, stopped me. She's still staring up at me. though less suspiciously. Her jaws open up, but no sound comes out. You realize her hand is still out and retracts it awkwardly, indecisively darting between her hoodie pocket and her armrest. You expecting something? Oh, the note, maybe. Hey, you could have told me. Huh? That you were in Mrs. Prockling's class too? Could have mentioned that. Sorry, I guess I was sort of aiming for a bit of a dramatic reveal there. Brushed her hair aside. Well, whatever. Later, I guess. Why'd you stop me out here? Stopped her chair mid-turn, with her eyes contemplating the dirty floor. I don't really get you. Olivia's eyes turned back to me, and now I can see the nervousness in her pupils. Why do you care? Why indeed? Well, I guess the main reason is I want to be friends. Me though? Sure. Those tiny movements in which I saw the Gator Girl hyperanimate come to mind. I can't help but smile. The small shows of just genuine feelings. Little face. I like his little smile too. Even if it's more expressive than a non's. Like, he will never be a non, but it's like, I get him. He's a little more outgoing, less of an asshole, but he's alright. He's alright in my book now. I think Mr. Latikin was right, honestly. Olivia hums in disagreement, finally turning away. Crap. Maybe that was too forward of me. Swing my backpack around so I can reach inside. I still have that note. Nope. What, with doodles? Class right now? Why? Just figured you want it. It was fun filling it out and all. Just about to pull my binder, the Gator Girl looks back at me and shakes her head. Just doodles. You can throw it out. Keep it. If it's so important. For the briefest second, I swore I saw her mouth form a tiny smile. Now she's back to looking neutrally at. Huh. Didn't know school had elevators. Why didn't more people use it? She flashes a key from her pocket. It was part of her accommodations. Makes sense. Actually, we did have that at our school as well when I was in middle school, high school. Like, the one and only time I broke my foot was like during a high school basketball game. We were just playing around. I was running to get the ball, and I basically had to slam into the wall to stop it from going out of bounds. So my shoulder took the brunt force of it all, but I also like turned my foot 90 degrees. So it was my right foot. So I knew it was going to hurt. I thought I would just be hurting in my upper area. No, it was my foot. Like, one of the bones, like middle parts of my pinky toe, ended up breaking. And I never broken a bone by then, and I thought I'd sprained it at first. And we had to go to like 3 different hospitals just get a x-ray of it done just to make sure it was actually broken. But for the next few weeks, I was like on crutches. Actually, it was through the rest of the school year. It was my junior year. I was mad because like I couldn't do anything in my strength conditioning class. The doctor's note said no physical activity just because of foot broken. But they also did give me a key for elevators and stuff. And it was cool to use, but it wasn't anything special. But sorry, just felt like sharing that. Same high school stuff. Now the hallways had cleared up a bit. The elevator arrives and Olivia rolls in. She moves her arm to push the button and jams the key in some slot. What's the look for? Coming? Oh. Slide in beside Olivia just before the door closes. Probably safe to catch your foot and just reopen it, but man, this thing is ancient. There's an inspection certificate lazily plastered above the door from the side, covered in coffee stains and other signs of age. Is this thing really safe? Olivia shrugs. What's the worst that can happen? Our life is breaking. She asked me with a smirk. This may have been a mistake. Chunk. My heart drops as the space around me seems to drop for a split second. The sort of worn out elevator mechanics fills the cramped space. How slow is this thing? Look over at Olivia. She uses this thing daily. Surely it normally runs smoother. Her mouth hangs slightly open in an amused grin, watching my sudden onset claustrophobia. Relax, dude. This is normal. Alright, this is normal. Thing jostling around like it's going to drop us any second is completely normal. When we reach the bottom, the door clings open and I practically fall out. Olivia casually rolling behind. Somehow I sense it's with a degree of superiority. Anyway, see you later. Oh, yeah, see you later. Olivia rounds the corner and I'm left on my lonesome. My senses return to me and I start making my way to the metro station. As I make the journey home, it strikes me how much progress I've made with Olivia. It's definitely still in its awkward phase, but I can see she's opening up a little by little. It's starting to become amusing seeing her get confused by my friendly gestures. All in all, I got a pretty good feeling about this. Liz and Ben sure were overreacting though. I'll be sure to tell them all about it. A week into September has come and gone, and I'm finally feeling acclimated to St. Hammond. Things have been going pretty smooth lately, if I do say so myself. For the past week or so, I've been getting more and more used to my new friends, learning new quirks of them daily over lunch and in our classes. Like Olivia's penchant for tail whips. I feel like that's a word I gotta look up now. I'm looking at it. Okay. A strong or habitual liking or tendency to do something, so she whips her tail around. I honestly should have figured that. Like, I had a feeling it was something like that, but I'm like, okay, I just want to double check. Because, like, these are a lot of words out of my vocabulary. Like, I get a lot of, like, organic chemistry stuff. I can say that with ease, but, like, normal English words that are used more commonly by folks, like, speak to me in science, please. Latin, please. Meanwhile, people will say, please speak to me in English because I go off my science tangents. I'll just say, please speak to me in Latin. This is on the metro in school. My foot comes out to prod a tender spot on my shin. I also learned not to borrow Olivia's stuff without asking. She usually tries to keep to herself even when we're partnered up, but I do my best to not play nice. Not to say she's being rude or anything, just quiet. More and more, I kind of gesture figured that part of her silence is just nerves. Discovering that silent, passive. I think we found some small understanding between us. Enough that I think she's starting to see me as a friend now. Among other things, Damien and Liz have given me their numbers. Rather, Damien gave me both his and Liz's numbers. At first, I thought that Liz would be mad that Damien had basically doxed her, but she didn't seem to mind when he explained his reasons. I also got Ben's numbers since he figured we'd be doing a lot more team projects in photography class. My eyes roll over the past messages from my new friends. Basically, I've become so engrossed rereading them I nearly missed the announcement of my stop. I scrambled to get off the metro. The doors closed just catching my jacket, forced me to yank it out before I'm dragged down the tracks. Not gonna let that bring down my mood though. It's Friday, and today comes the weekend. After today comes the weekend. Fuck. It's a quick walk from the station, and I can see this going through my field of vision now. It looks completely barren. Is it? Closed? Weird. Walk around to some of the small stores that surround the school, the ones that are usually staffed by student workers. They are also empty. One of them has lights on, but just looks like the manager's looking over some paperwork inside. I don't recall any announcement about holiday today. While I admit to have forgotten what day it was, in the past. I'm absolutely certain it's Friday. So where is everyone? Even the entry to the school is barren. Or probably won't even open. Yep. Hello. Dan's been in front of the camera watching the door. Doesn't respond. You know what? Damien would know what's going on. I look at my contacts and find Damien's number. Put the phone to my ear and pray that he picks up. After a minute or so of waiting, the dial tone cuts off and is replaced by Damien's voice. Yo, what up, Nico? Hey, Damien. I'm at the school right now. It looks like no one's here. Know what this is about? Huh. Would you... There's a brief pause on the other end of the line. Oh, didn't you hear? Hear what? Today's the last warm day of the season. Everyone's celebrating. Celebrating? Yeah, we're actually having cookout at my place today. Hey, you want to come over? The generous but spontaneous offer caused me to hesitate for a moment to respond. Thanks for the offer, Damien, but it's alright. I wouldn't want to intrude on your guys' party. What? It's no big deal, my dude. My folks enjoy the company, and there's going to be plenty to eat, too. Plus, Olivia's here as well. I'll weigh my options. Either go to the party, or I could just take the metro back to my home and sit in my room, doing nothing. Inky, you still there, buddy? Yeah, still here. Was just showing my schedule. You sure it won't be an issue? Of course not, amigo. A friend of mine is a friend of the family. Well, alright then. Nice, I'll text you the address. See you soon, compadre. That the call ends. Now, a few seconds later, I got the text notification. D-man. '61 193 Jurison Road. But a long way around the neighborhood. Neighbor doesn't chain his dog, lol. Copy and paste the address on Google Maps and... Oh. Looks like Damien lives pretty close to the school. Of course, it's a little longer taking Damien's instructions, but I'm not about to try out running a loose dog with my physique. I better make my way over there then. '61 '89 '61 191. Ah, here it is, 193. House looks standard for a house in this neck of the woods or neighborhood. It's a one-story place, but it looks pretty spacious. Definitely a family house. I walk up the stone step in front of the house and ring the doorbell. Grocery bag wrapped around my fingers, starting to chafe a bit. I could have just come right away, but I felt bad coming over empty-handed, so I got something for the party. Simple salad bowl for one of the local stores on the way over. Doesn't seem like much, but my mom taught me it's courteous to come to a party with something. Actually, I realized how ill-prepared I look for an end-of-summer celebration. Damien mentioning a pool, everyone else must either be wearing casual clothes or swimwear. Meanwhile, here I am looking formal, overly formal. Not like I could have thought to bring my swim trunks to school. The door swings open and out steps Damien. Inko? Wow, man, you're crazy early. You've come bearing gifts. Yep, here I am. Didn't want to come completely empty-handed, so I stopped by the store and got a salad. Aw, you didn't have to, dude. Seriously though, you really didn't have to. Family and I are carnivores. But thanks. Still, it's like, not even 10, man. Oh, you didn't give me a time, so... Nah, that's my bad. Still, since you're here already, come on in. I don't... Well, don't I feel silly? Damien still accepts the grocery bag. Chucks it off to the side somewhere. Oh, everyone's out back right now. Turns back, making for a sliding door on the opposite end of the house. Not a bad place. Looks decent. And I do like how some of these things are a lot more detailed compared to Snoot Game. Like, Snoot Game had, like, blurry backgrounds for the most part. Like, some of these just look nice and clean. Like, it's desks, boom. Granted, it's not, like, perfectly lined up. The edges aren't straight. Like, if you look at this thing is going that way. Things are going every which direction. Some of these corners just don't look like they line up properly. That looks like the corner's just a little too high. feel like it was set like maybe right here, look a little more proper. But that's just me. Whatever. It's supposed to be art. And it's good art too. Following after, I barely have time taking what I think is the living room and dining room. There's a number of toys thrown about, foam dart guns and loose game controllers. Damien opens the glass door and gives me a small push out of the house. Hey everyone, we got a guest already. Stepping outside onto a wooden deck, I'm surprised to see the pool in the back and yard. Left to me is what looks to be an older, heavier set version of Damien. Well, howdy there. Oh, sir, I'm Inko. Shifts his barbecue tongs to the right and to his left so he can shake my hand. Randy Payne. You can just call me Randy, though. Actually, I have a guy at work named Randy. I have a grimace as we shake hands, feeling what I'm guessing is very sticky marinade now clinging to my palm. I didn't think someone would come this early. I just finished getting the good stuff all sauced up. Let's go. He focuses back on the pile of different meats heaped up next to the grill. Meanwhile, I grab some nearby napkins, swipe the sauce from my hands. Oh, what's that? What's on the menu? Let's see here. Got brisket, flanks, ribs, sirloin, tenderloin, top sirloin, bottom sirloin, rounds, and shanks. Ooh. That's a lot of cow. I'll marinate in my special mix of wet rub and dry rub seasoning. Oh wow, that's a lot of Randy. Me, Damien, Sophie will be doing it in shifts. If you're interested, I'll let you lend a hand too. If the missus doesn't rope you into carrying around too much. It sounds fun. I've never actually grilled before. It's not too tough, you'll see. Now I'm here, I can finally ask Damien the question that's been on my mind. Hey Damien, I've been curious this whole time. What exactly is this celebration anyways? Oh yeah, I haven't told you yet. Well, you see, before Damien can properly explain, a motherly voice cuts him off. Damien, sweetie, you shouldn't keep your baby brothers waiting any longer. At the mention of the younger sibling, a tiny Damien clone jumps over the deck railing and acid punch. Oh god, why? Why? Vinny. Bro, it's just like from Power Raptors. I told you I could do it. I'm so sorry, Inko. Vincent, this is why I don't want watching those violent shows. Let him watch Power Raptors. Younger Dino isn't listening. He's already run off to find another victim. You alright? Yeah, I'm fine. Was that really acid? No. Here, you should wipe that off. Now. Take the towel, hand it to me, and wipe off the splotch on my pants from where Vincent punched. Dilophosaurus spit only gets more acidic after they reach puberty. I begin to rub away the spirtle from my pants with a bit more urgency. Thankfully, he's more me than his mother. Otherwise, you'd need a new pair of pants. Wait, that's actually a thing? Randy laughs. You must be Damien's new friend from school? Indeed I am. Damien's mom's head pops up from the side of the deck with a tired smile. Hello, ma'am. Thank you for having me. Oh, I didn't know we'd have death so soon. I would have cleaned up more. You can just call me Sophia, dear. Speaking of school, Damien told me that you were there. Why'd you go there today of all days? Honestly, I didn't even realize that today's a holiday. Usually I mark them on my calendar. I must have gone over my head. It's no worries then. It's usually mainly us dinos who celebrate it. Yeah, Damien told me about it. I'm not sure I fully understand. In that case, I'd be more than glad to clue you in. Well, it's summer's end, so today marks the last warm day of the season. After this, fall and winter start rolling in. Huh, interesting. This will probably make me sound stupid for asking, but how come you guys celebrate it? Put simply, the cold might be manageable for warm bloods, but for us reptiles, it's no bueno. So we spend the last days soaking in the sun and enjoying the warm weather before it starts getting chilly. Ah, that makes sense. Next thing you know, everyone's wearing extra layers and putting up heat lamps. Apparently used to be ice age levels of frigid back my granddad's age, so I guess consider ourselves lucky. Otherwise, it'd be nothing but a couple of popsicles with our tails for sticks. Patriarch lets out a laugh that's as infectious as his son's. Wipes a tear from his eye and he goes back to flipping the meat on the grill. Anywho, we're gonna start cooking up the food, so make yourself comfortable. Thank you, sir. I mean, Randy. Alright, Randy definitely has that Midwestern accent. Midwestern Southern split accent. Like, I can talk to anyone from the Midwest, and you can usually get that kind of style talking in there. Only thing, like, to confirm this is if he says pop. Granted, I say soda. I'm one of the exceptions. But, like, I could tell. Water. While they inside tends to the grill, I move to the banister overlooking the pool. Filled with a couple of aquatic toys and air-filled floaties. Yeah, I wish my place had a pool. While I do have extra jeans at home, running one pair won't be a huge issue. And second thought, it'd be really annoying to deal with drying off and going home. I wonder how deep. Oh! The hell are you doing here? I was invited. Focus on our face, not the other things. What the heck are you doing here? I live here, moron. Crap, right. Damien told me on the way. Also, I found this while playing Snook Game yesterday. I can use my scroll wheel to go back. Crap, right. Damien even told me on the way. I'm pretty sure he told you at school before. Anyways. No, really, what are you doing? Why are you here? Nobody was at school when I got there. Huh. Yeah, I checked the doors and everything. They announced a holiday yesterday in the homeroom. Didn't you hear it? That's what Liz said over the PA yesterday. I thought that was a school anthem or something. Huh, no wonder everyone was staring as I saluted. Must not have been paying attention. Yeah, asked Damien what's up and said there's some event going on and he invited me. Olivia sinks a bit in the water, actually. Stupid question, but are you really okay to swim? There's that clear again. Of course, why wouldn't I be? Well, you know. Thankfully she gets what I'm saying. Sorry? Simply rolls her eyes. I like it in the water. I mean, gator. I can see it. I kind of wish I knew about all this earlier. I would've brought my trunks. Ew, no, I'm not sharing my pool with you. What? Why not? Instead of answering me verbally, Olivia's tail whips up some water at me like a large wave. Yo, Winko, come check this out. I like the tail flip. Olivia takes the opportunity to slink back into the water. I think she's doing a weird version. It's float, yep, gator. Oh, whatever. What's Damien yelling about? Yeah, Damien? Well, first my little bro has something to say. Sorry for giving you an acid pun, Chinky. Looks like he taught his younger sibling about my nickname, too. It's alright. Vinny. Vinny extends his hand for a handshake, although it's obscured by his sleeves. And secondly, we need a few chairs out here. We got some folding ones, but also some from the kitchen. Got it. Cheap wood, not real heavy and all. After the chairs, we can do the table together. I would be pissed if I got that dropped. Why? The only one we got. After everything's set, we can play something fun. Kalo, man? Vincent grins and bolts back towards the house. Amy chuckles and we both follow after the kid. I think I'll give it a few more minutes before I log off. The table drops a few inches. You're able to lift it with a hard crash back onto the tile. Are worried about the cracks, but the floors are pretty shattered around here from the years. Steel must actually be their cold storage. It's just painted to look like wood. That's the only explanation. Catch our breaths and give our strained muscles a moment to relax. Why can't Olivia help us? She's super strong. I mean, Olivia's enjoying herself in the pool, bro. You don't want to ruin her time. Her chair thing has wheels, we can use that. Oh, kids. I think I might be a bit small. No fair. She's gonna go to her room soon. Why can't she help? Hey, come on, not in front of any guests, yeah? It's true, though. You don't know that. Come on. Damien mini-me pouts. I think I got a better grip on the table now. Let's try it one more time. Okay, I'm ready. 1, 2... Wait. Huh? What's up? Oh, Mom must have been talking about the plastic table in the garage, not the dining room table. You're right. Oh my god. What? Guess we gotta haul this thing back into the dining room, fellas. Great. Like, the expressions of Inko, I gotta say, they're nice change compared to Anon, but when Anon does it, you know it's serious, and the expressions are on point. Inko, it's just like constant 24/7. You always know what he's thinking, but at the same time, there's a lot more intensity with Anon's expressions. After getting the sufficiently heavy table back inside, Davey and I carry the much lighter plastic ones out the door. As I catch my breath, I notice the younger Dino is gone. Maybe he ran off to do something else. Either way, I guess now it's time to ask. Hey, Damien. Yeah? What was that about Olivia going into her room? Huh. Oh, sorry. Yeah, awkward silence fills the air for a few moments. It's just... He doesn't really stick around for family events like this, is all. Regular introvert stuff, you know? It's no big deal. And your parents are okay with that? Why wouldn't they be? She's her own person. Right. She usually makes appearances for food, though. Hey, speaking of food, you want to go check on the grill? Alright. The way the food is done by now. I know, I just like the smell. Alright then. Sweet, let's go. As we make our way over to where Damien's dad is manning the grill, I catch a whiff of species and marinade applied to the meat. Sophie is accompanying him, helping place the meat on the grill. That's kind of long, Pops. Making them how I like them? You know it, son. Have a look for yourself. Steps aside and lets us gaze over the variety of barbecues set over the flames. The smell of cooking and symphonic sizzling sounds had my mouth watering in seconds. Good, right? I'll say. Trying to use a pair of tongs to grab a piece of steak that looked halfway cooked. Secret is you gotta let these babies have some time getting seared on each side. That way it really hones in the flavor. Oh. Whoops. There's about a silence as everyone is staring down a piece of meat on the floor. Okay, he's definitely not Midwestern then. He would have said ope. Another thing I forgot to mention. A guy at work, he doesn't say ope, he says oop. I've never heard anyone say oop. I've always heard ope. I'm from the Midwest. I'm from Illinois. But the second I heard him say oop, it's like, what are you doing? It's ope. Like, I never felt such an intense feeling for something pronounced so wrongly. Also, I like the little Mickey Mouse alternative dino, whatever it is there. It's a nice little touch. Yeah, it's not too ruined. Hey, Olivia, you want it? Pair of eyes appear over the edge of the pool. Sure, toss it in. What's this now? Rainy proceeds to chuck the steak right into the water, as one would do with the chummet to attract fish. Whoosh. Jeez. Anywho, you're our first guest, Inko. You get the honor of getting choice picks. Which one you want? Oh, I don't want to impose or anything. Ah, nonsense. Besides, Get in your picks now before the other guests arrive later. Hey, think of it as payback for all the soda and chips you've been getting us. Come again? Well, I guess a burger is more convenient. I get to attend a family barbecue every day. Excellent choice, Cinco. Want it rare, medium rare, or well done? Medium rare is the only way. Cinco, go for the rare. Damien, okay, yeah, I guess they're dinosaurs, they can say that. Damien licks his lips as he says that. Rare, what the... Oh, carnivores, right. I'm pretty sure a raw burger would kill me. I take back everything good I said about you, Inko. Yeah, I'm sure you'll want to catch up on it too. I was just about to say. Come on, Damien. One well-done bird coming right up. Randy, you would never be okay with cooking that, and you know it. Yeah, I'm not taking any chances. Medium rare, get the fuck out. Just saying, you're missing out, amigo. Pretty sure your mother was just messing with him. We never serve that sort of thing to a guest. There's no way we could afford that. No way we could afford the suit. Okay, so at least understand. Mr. Randy lets a hearty go off as he left the burger on the grill. Sorry, son. May not look like a caldera as it shares of humans. Jeez, fuck. I know you guys can eat just about anything, right? Raw meat aside. I mean, yeah, I guess. Must be nice to be able to just grab whatever you want. Whatever's on sale at the market. Meat prices these days are getting pretty crazy. I've seen some of the synthetic meat around. That might be cheaper. Why not try it out? Everyone's pissed. I love it. Let's put my fucking drink back. The fucking grill. I love it. Oh shit, this is all over me. God damn it. For dinner too. Oh god. With that stupid smirk off your face, bro. The grill is even saying what the fuck. Sorry. One taboo I stumbled into head first. Noted. I better change this up before things get more awkward. So, hey, Damien. I'm curious this whole time. What exactly is this Summer's End celebration anyways? I mean, they kind of already explained it a few times. Did my dad tell you earlier it's the last warm day of this year or whatever? Yeah, I get that part, but why is it a holiday? Ah, that. Actually, I don't really remember either. Because I should have been paying more attention at school. A bit concerning doesn't know this much about his own culture he's currently celebrating. I mean, that's what happens. But people enjoy it. I know I enjoy my days off. Even if I don't always fully understand it. Actually, it probably doesn't even need a reason. Why would you? It's just the last warm day of the year. Any excuse for get-togethers is fine in my book. Yeah, there you go. It plumps down hard in the grass, the way an only child can without shattering something. The way only children can without shattering something. We don't gotta go to school. It's nice and warm. We can eat real good. I think those Mayans had the right idea. Pity. Mayans, huh? Yeah. Panko, are you a Was she about to ask virgin? Alright, it's about ready. What time the guests showed up too, isn't it? They'll be here any minute. Oh, Olivia. Across the yard, Olivia intendedly drifts in the middle of the pool. The look came across her face upon hearing Damien's mom, and she began paddling towards the raised deck. Are you going in soon? So soon? Yeah. Are you sure you don't want to wait until the others get here? Yeah, wait till the food's ready so we can all eat together. I'd rather not. I just have a lot of art stuff I have to do. Sorry. Damien's little brother steps out from the small deck. He said we play sometime today. Tries to back her uncertain tone up with a shaky smile. Maybe later, Vinny. Have fun. Feels herself from the pool and kneels atop her chair. I'm confused at how her legs work. My best guess perhaps they only do above the knees. I mean, it could just be weak legs as well. Some people do have that kind of condition where they can just swim in the water for the most part and just keep themselves partially afloat while still having some connection to their legs, but not being able to fully stand. I've seen it before, but it's not like a very common thing. Turning about, her hands carefully set her feet down in the chair's footrests. Fully seated into the chair, Olivia rolls herself to the sliding door, back door of the house. The table is just about set. I really are just waiting for all the others. Damien, has your friend text you at all? Yeah, Liz said she'd be here about now. Oh, it's Liz? Nice. She's bringing her uncle, too. Oh, snap, that'll be nice. I'll burst out the brewskis, then. In fact, Damien shields his eyes and looks upward behind me. Turn 2, but this angle I can't see anything. Yeah, they're in the front yard. I'll go get them. Damien rushes through the back door in the house. A moment later, he emerges again as to show off his new guests. Come on, don't make it weird. Hi, everyone. Oh, Inko, you're here. Yeah, I got roped in. Neat. Come on, Uncle Mike. Through here. Hey, no, I'm not that old. Oh, that's her uncle. A giant figure lumbers through the doorway. That is not what I told him to get. Hey, Michael. Randy, how have you been? The two pat each other's back and give a firm handshake. Doing good, doing good. How about yourself? What's with this ridiculous getup? Is it Mardi Gras? No, nothing like that. I've just been trying to relate a bit more to the younger generation recently. Things were just too different these days and all. Come on, leave that stuff to the kids. Then he sees me. Oh, Mr. Ferris? You know him? Yeah, we've met. Takes the same train as me. He's been helping me out. Recommend I try this chain out. Liz jerks her head in my direction furiously. I'm gonna get it later. Okay, yeah. I think this is a good place to stop, just so I can go into my things. I don't remember if like Ray is going to be fully canceled tomorrow. It probably will be, so I think I'll probably stream it tomorrow. Just kind of continue from there. But maybe make another hour scene or something. Nothing too big, nothing too short, but just enough. Anyways, that's gonna be it for me today. Anyways, you guys take care, and I will see you guys tomorrow, or if not, next week. Anyways, take care. Bye.